Hello everyone, Denise here. Today I'm bringing you the Stitch in the Round for June 2024. This is Paying It Forward Friday. Paying It Forward Friday is something I started to help myself keep track of donation items for our local area, and or, you know, if I need to send off items, then I have more options for stitches. Just to keep me interested and doing things. Otherwise, I kind of just get bored, you know, doing the same thing over and over. So I created Paying It Forward Friday to have stitches flat and in the round for anyone who is looking for something new to do that's not too difficult. Some of the stitches aren't for complete beginners, but most are. The stitch this month is the double crochet herringbone stitch, and last week I brought you the washcloth, and this is it. And this week I thought, since it's summer and this is cotton, why not a headband? I often will use headbands when I cut my bangs because they annoy me if they are too short and not long enough to put behind my ear like they currently are. So I've been thinking about putting a headband on. A lot of headbands that I buy at the store will just slip off my head. I have to make mine. So that is what I'm doing today. I'm going to show you how to do the stitch. It's super easy. A beginner can do this. You can make it any size. So if you wanted to make this hat size, you sure could, and then just cinch the top if you want. Otherwise, you would just decrease stitches. I'm not going to show you how to do that because I think summer projects need to be considered while it's summer. Not everyone has colder climates also. And so, you know, we can't always do hats. So, but if you want to, you can. That's up to you. So I'm going to use KC. This is Knit and Crochet. This is premium yarn. This is from Joann. I purchased this at Joann. It is 100% cotton. It's 180 yards, 3.5 ounces, 165 meters, 100 grams. It is a lightweight 3. It calls for an F. It says F5, 3.75. I have an F here. This is a Clover Amour hook. This was a special hook that I had made from a shop on Etsy. If I can remember or find out where I purchased this, I will link it below. The stitch is any number you want of multiples. It will look a little different in the round than it does when you're going back and forth. Back and forth, you can see a variation of the stitches and how they move. In the round, it will always slant, which I actually like a lot. If you want it to look the same, you won't be working in the round. You would start your round and then turn at every round that you do. And it ends up being you're working back and forth in rows. But if you wanted to have that variation of stitches, you'd have to do it that way. So we're looking at any stitch count you want to do. I think I won't do a headband this time. I think I will do, how about a wristband? Why not? So I'm going to just chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll try it on my wrist. It's got to stretch enough for me to get it over my hand though, so 20 fits my wrist easily. I will go 23. So 1, 2, and 3. It does not matter what multiple you use, odd, even, whatever. I'm going to make sure my chain is not turned by seeing all the V's. They need to face me, okay? And they are. Then just slip stitch to that first one. Now we're going to start working. So I chain 2 here at the beginning, and it doesn't count as a stitch. It's just making sure we don't have too big of a gap when we get around. Yeah, I think that'll go over my hand just fine. All right, so working in the same stitch that we just did our chain 2, we are going to yarn over, go into our stitch, we're going to yarn over, and we're going to pull up, and we're going to wait a second. We have 3 loops on our hook right now. We're just going to take the hook, we're going to put it around that loop here, and we're going to pass through that first loop next to it. Okay, now we're going to yarn over and go through 1, and then we're going to yarn over and go through 2. Going to do that in every stitch all the way around. So we are going to yarn over, go into our next stitch, which is right here next to it, because we worked our stitch right here, and you can clearly see there's nothing in this one. So yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, and pull up 3 loops on your hook. Pull up a little bit there so you have some room. We're not going to yarn over. I have to remind myself all the time, do not yarn over here. Instead, we're just going to pull through that first loop there. Now we're going to yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2. Yarn over, go into your next stitch, yarn over, pull up, pause. Give yourself some room, pull through that first loop. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2. We're going to continue that all the way around. Okay, when we get around to the end here, ignore your first chain 2 there and slip stitch into the top of your first stitch. So I have 1 round. I'll probably do 1 more and then I'll be done, but you would just continue this round every round. So you would chain 2 in your same stitch as your chain 2, yarn over, go into your stitch, yarn over, and pull up. Give yourself some room, pull through that first loop. Yarn over, go through 1, yarn over, go through 2. Do that in every stitch all the way around. When you get to the end of your round, make sure you slip stitch into your first stitch and not that chain 2. If you slip stitch into the chain 2, you're going to add stitches. So if you're doing a cowl, keep working. If you're doing a headband, make it as wide as you want. And like I said, if you're doing a hat, just work and then you can cinch the top. A beautiful hat. So I'm going to see you in just a second here. It's not going to take me long. So I'm done, but you can do whatever you want. Keep going. I'm gonna cut and weave in my ends. My original headband fits around my head. It's actually a little loose, but it does fit. I don't really like tight headbands. They give me a headache. I wear glasses, so it's not good to wear tight things on your glasses. Very easy project. You know, a lot of people think that when you're donating items, when you're thinking about donating items, it's for, you know, institutions that take care of homeless and people in need. However, it's not always that. Sometimes people in your family need things. So don't just think of it as charity work, you know, like you're giving to a cause or whatever. Always keep in mind that anyone in need can use a donation. It doesn't have to be organizations. It can be your family. Always remember that. So any of these projects obviously can be used for making yourself items. Maybe sometimes you need something too. So that is adorable, a cute little wristband. I recently purchased a new watch for my husband, and since he doesn't need his old one, he hand-me-downed it to me. And the band drives me crazy. It irritates my skin really terribly. Oh, this is actually very loose on my wrist. I didn't need to go that big. So I decided that I'm gonna get a new band for the watch, but I thought for now I would just wear this underneath of the watch as to not annoy my skin so much. I have pretty sensitive skin, so. So I could have went even bigger though on the width of it, but it does fit underneath. And that is what I was going for. So until my new watch band comes, that will work great for me. It feels 10 times better already, just not having the silicone on my skin. So that, I mean, that is pretty much it. I can grab my styrofoam head so you can see it on something. There we go. He's gorgeous. He's gorgeous in my headband. So that's it, guys. It's as simple as that. Just go ahead and go make a whole bunch. Make sets of these. That would be a cute gift or donation item. It'd be great for craft fairs as well. Depending on the stretch of your yarn, keep that in mind when you're making it so that it allows for enough room to go around the size head that you're aiming for. I'll leave a list of sizes in the description box below for you to use if you need to. And yeah, that's it. Take care, guys. Until next time.